But otherwise, I do see this as something positive, that you need to work out some issues. Now, this is possibly within a relationship, could be love relationship or a business relationship. For the core energy of your reading, I pulled the Three of Swords in reverse with Eight of Wands in reverse. So Three of Swords normally is a broken heart or disappointment, disagreement, mistake of some kind. When this is in reverse, it's like you're recognizing some kind of mistake you made. There was some kind of it's still to do with something that didn't feel pleasant. As I said, this is something close to your heart. So whether this is love related, or it could relate to anything that you really like or love. So there is some kind of opposition or a mistake, an error, a disappointment of some kind to deal with. Now, there is a possibility of triangle, so three parties being involved in this. This also could be in a business sense, so maybe there were three parties to a contract, and one of them was cheated out of this contract, or so that kind of thing. Or you had certain plans and ideas, but you were unable to make them happen because there was some kind of obstacle or opposition. And so you actually might be dealing, for those of you who are in a relationship, you might be dealing with this opposition. Might come from your partner or even business partner. So this is somebody very close to you. So there's some kind of dispute or even jealousy. There might be jealousy. That's why I think that for some of you, in some rare instances, maybe there was a suggestion of a triangle or some kind of competition that caused a jealousy or some heavy heart or a difficult situation that you need to work out here in the month of October. Now with the Eight of Wands, if this is not a triangle, then there might be a disappointment of some kind that you're dealing with because of some kind of setback or delay. Something might be delayed. Something you expected, some kind of news in regards to something, and they're delayed. And this is actually confirmed also in the overall outcome because I pulled the World in reverse. So definitely there is an end with the Hangman here. So there is a suggestion that you have to wait. Something is delayed, or you have to first go through something like learn a lesson or work out few things before you can move on with something. In your recent past with the Sun, this is beautiful. So many of you had a fortunate past where you were successful, you accomplished something, you felt like a child, maybe you started something. For some of you, there was marriage, just recently, marriage or engagement or birth of a child. For some of you, this Sun, this might represent a good friend, a loyal friend. Maybe you met somebody who really made an impact on you, and so maybe you're still dealing with this, and this is the person or situation that is influencing you here in the month of October. So this dispute or opposition or delay or some kind of setback might be in connection to your good fortunes from the past in regards to a loved one, a business success, a good friend, or any kind of project that seemed to be going on well for you, but then you hit some kind of obstacle. But going forward, I think it will all turn out well for you because of this beautiful Ace of Wands that I pulled for your near future. So there is a sense of new beginning coming up for you. So whether this is new love or new business, new job, new creative project, This also might mean fertility. So maybe some of you were trying to start a family, and so there is a very fertile period coming up for you as soon as in November or within the next year. There is a sense of planting a seed and watching it grow. So you will be starting something that will stay with you for many years, and it's all to do with love, fortune, money. Even as I said, business, any kind of new idea, business project. So there is creativity and growth coming up for you. When it comes to your foundation with the Hangman, so October might feel for you like you're stuck, that things are not happening, maybe because of this, maybe something, if it's not as dramatic as triangle, maybe just something didn't work out the way you wanted. There is some kind of disappointment, maybe because there is some kind of delay. So you feel like you're waiting. There's a sense of waiting, and even possibly a sense of a sacrifice, that you have to sacrifice something to be able to move on, move forward. The Hangman is a very unusual energy because it is a card of change. It is card of transformation, but one that is not visible. It's not very obvious. It's something that is almost like behind the scenes. It's very slow, and it's also more on a spiritual level, not necessarily material level. So therefore it's not obvious all the time. The positive that might come out of this, that you actually might be enlightened, meaning that either you will get a new perspective on your situation, and therefore you might be able to resolve this and move on to a new stage in your life or start something new, or there'll be some kind of inspiration. So there's something that this sacrifice will give you. So this process of waiting and going through this transformation will lead to this new beginning. And the Hangman usually is a period between two significant events in our life. So it's like a buffer. So when you go to, like, this is perfect example here. So the sun is very strong, very obvious energy, quite materialistic. So everything out there in the sun. Some of you actually, maybe you got even fame and fortune. This was also prosperity. So very visible, tangible things. And then you have this Ace of Wands, which could be growth on any level. So spiritual, but also tangible, something physical, growing, seeing it grow. And so you have this Hangman in the middle. So I think in October you have to work out some opposition or deal with some kind of setback to be able to move on. And then you actually know it already, I think, because in the position of your thoughts with the Six of Cups in reverse. So this normally is all about past, reminiscent about past loves, past friends, past experiences, your past life. When this is in reverse, this is all about future. It's like you no longer want to be stuck in the past. You're focusing on something new. You want to live in the future already. But so of course you have to go through this period of growth here. The way other people will see you, Capricorns, in the month of October with the Page of Pentacles. So they will see you as somebody who is focused on the practical matters, on the tangible things. So some of you might be focusing on work, money, on your finances, investments, children, or even on, for those of you that are younger, maybe on your education. You're choosing a school, or you're trying to upgrade your skills. So you're focusing on your own talents and skills, but in a way so that they can bring you future prosperity. So you seem to be very grounded and down to earth. And so this is your own element. So this is very much Capricorn, Taurus or Virgo. But so this is how you come across. So you are in your own element. On the flip side, you also might come across as child or perhaps immature, but there's overall youthful energy around you. When it comes to your surroundings, your loved one, family, work environment, I pulled the Magician. This is very strong energy. So there is something around you who is able to manifest things right now. And this can have a very good impact on you. So if this is your partner or you're in your work environment, this can have this is what will bring this future prosperity or bring this new love or this new growth, because somebody has a very good impact on you. Somebody is very skilled and talented, and they're able to use everything that's at their disposal to get ahead or to improve their life. And so this has also a very good influence on you. When it comes to your hopes and fears with the Two of Wands, so you want to achieve your goals. And so this is, you have very positive frame of mind. You're focusing on growth, on possibly business, on relationships. You might be thinking a lot about, especially for those of you who have your own businesses, how to grow outside outside your own city or your country. So there's a connection to foreigners or foreign countries. There is also a connection to large companies, large institutions. So yes, so Two of Wands is usually very positive. So you have set yourself a higher goals, and it seems like you will be able to achieve them. This is very positive. And then, so the overall outcome with the World in reverse, which I already mentioned, that there might be a sense of waiting in the month of October for you. It's like maybe you're waiting for someone to come around if you had any kind of argument or dispute, or simply you don't have the information yet. Something is delayed and you have to wait. And so there is this sense of sacrifice and waiting for something, but this is all for the good. It's actually beneficial to you. Normally the world is all about success, increase, abundance. There's a connection to the world, to traveling, again, foreign countries. When this is in reverse, I would say that while you might be thinking about world, you're staying put because you're waiting for something to come in. And also there is a sense of a completion of a cycle. But in the month of October, because I pulled this in reverse, I think, as I said before, this month, you're unable to complete a certain project just yet. This is not the time to, because you don't have all the facts to move on, or you have to wait first for some kind of news to come in. And the behind the scenes, so I pulled this Queen of Swords in reverse. So in connection to your core energies here, with this Three of Swords, this disappointment or sorrow, it actually might be somebody else's. I would say, Capricorns, you did something where you caused somebody else to be sad. And, this might be some kind of a quarrel or dispute or opposition of some kind. There might be an air sign woman or a man, but air sign person. So Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, that is sad because of something. There's a sense of separation, or there's lack of communication. Maybe you're waiting to hear some news from this person, or this person is waiting. There is a sense of waiting. And if this person is not an air sign, this would be somebody who is normally quite intellectual, focused on the career, very communicative, but when this is in reverse, there is lack of communication, I feel. So I think maybe this is something that you have to work out. This opposition from this person. This, for some of you, this could be a boss because of this queen I pulled. This could be somebody of a higher standing, somebody as an authority figure. So there is that kind of message I'm getting. There is definitely something to work out in connection to this person or this situation, and the communication first has to improve before you can move on.